We are replacing the rear shocks of a 2004 Toyota Sienna with Sensen shocks gotten from Rock Auto. Now I have supported the car in the rear, and on the side I have removed the wheels and put it under the car for safety and put a jack underneath the caliper and getting ready to remove the rear shocks. Now to remove it, we would have to get access to the rear and remove this opening here. Once opened, we remove the cap. Once the cap is removed, we get a close-end 17mm wrench and put on the nut and get a 6mm hex wrench or Allen key and stick it in here, and then we for leverage I just got a wrench here and just start removing the nut. Once the nut is removed, you can remove the washers and the clips under it. There you go. And the reason why this is not going down because I have a jack supporting the caliper, so it won't have that much resistance when you remove the nut over here. So once the top mount nuts are removed and washers are removed, you come down the bottom and start removing the 19mm bolt on the shock with an impact wrench over here. So once you remove the shock, you take the top housing and transfer it over to the new shock. Once you remove the shock, put on the first set of washers first, then put on the shock from underneath, and you may have to bring the caliper down a little bit to ease installation. And once you get that, begin installation of the nut. Once you got the nut on here, begin tightening it. And as you can see how I have the 6mm hex there, and you just have to tighten it until it's snug and not over tighten. Just have to be snug. There. Now we put the rubber cap back on, and you have to go around and squeeze the cap and come around. It's a little tricky, and just eventually you will get it back on. Okay, so once it's nice and tight, we just put the cap back on, snap it in. So we come down here and tighten that bottom bolt to 100 foot-pounds. And there you have it. By the way, the Sensen shocks, the bolts that comes with it, is 19mm. Instead of the original ones are 17mm. And we're done. There's no alignment needed in this installation. Thanks for watching this video.